that the federal government continues, as we have for a while, to send money to dead people. And they cash the checks.
You and I have talked about this a couple of years ago, and of course, we should not. That should not be happening.
Today, we're diving into a heated exchange between Senator John Kennedy and the OMB director. It's all about the government sending out billions in checks to dead people. Yeah, you heard that right. We've got a lot to unpack, so stay tuned because it gets wild. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss a breakdown of the latest political drama. All right, let's jump into it. First off, Kennedy kicks things off by pointing out something crazy. During the stimulus period, the government sent out billions in checks to dead people. And guess what? Those checks were cashed. Yep, fraud at its finest. And the madness doesn't stop there. It's happening every year. I don't know about you, but that's pretty embarrassing, right? Kennedy's not just complaining, though. He's actually worked on legislation to stop this.
Does it embarrass you? And I know it must because it embarrasses me. This is not a loaded question. That the federal government continues, as we have for a while, to send money to dead people. And they cash the checks.
You and I have talked about this a couple of years ago, and of course, we should not. That should not be happening.
Well, here's what I'm hoping that the administration will take a look at. During the stimulus period, when we were trying to keep our society on its feet, we sent out checks to $1.4 billion worth of checks to dead people. And they were cashed, obviously fraud. And as best I can tell, we don't know for sure, but we send out between $1 and $2 billion of checks a year continuously to dead people. And they're cashed, obviously fraud. We passed a bill that said Social Security, which gets the information about who's alive and who's dead from the states, has got to talk to the Department of Treasury to make sure that its do not pay list includes people who are dead. It was a shame we had to pass a bill to implement common sense, but nonetheless we did it. But in order to get the bill passed, I had to make some compromises. I can't imagine anybody would be against it. We're going to start doing that on December 23rd of this year, but it's only for 3 years. And the Government Accounting Office says we ought to make it permanent. And I'm going to try to make it permanent. And I really wish, I'm not going to ask you today because I know you have to talk to the president, but if you could talk to the president and try to get a commitment to let's pass that.
I will.
So there you have it, guys. Senator Kennedy grilling the OMB director over fraud, government inefficiencies, and taxes. It's clear he's pushing for common sense changes, but as we all know, politics is never that simple. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Do you think Kennedy's on the right track, or is there more to the story? Make sure you hit that like button if you found this breakdown helpful, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more deep dives into politics and government news. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.